Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. So this week we're going to work on some spalted birch. Really nice, nicely spalted. Probably going to make an urn. I hope that doesn't depress anybody, but that's what I think we'll make out of this. So we'll start the same way I usually start. A little bit of tape in the bottom of my bucket. Good healthy shot of mold release. Hot melt glue. Bottom. This can be the bottom. Let me get that somewhat centered. Okay, there we go. Bag on here so we don't make a big mess in the vacuum chamber. Vacuum pop, I guess. Whichever, you know what I mean? Okay, all right, let's head into the mixing room and mix up some epoxy and get this in the vacuum chamber. Hello. All right, so we're going to do some burnt umber. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's a liquid color. Probably get a good healthy shot of that. And then 3 liters of designer epoxy deep cast. Now available in the United States. So check it out if you're looking for epoxy, good epoxy. Give them a try. Okay, that's 2 liters. Add one more. B. Give her a good mix. Okay, don't forget the sides and bottom. So this straight burnt umber and that is just to match the color of the spalting on the wood. So, okay, we'll head over to the vacuum chamber. Okay, I got 3 liters deep cast epoxy. Let's see how much we can get in here. Okay, 2 more liters. And I know that's going to just bring me right to the top here, and then we'll have some for a top up later. Here come the bubbles. Okay folks, I'll bring it back at the end here, and we'll see what we got. Alright, there we go. About a good half hour now of full vacuum. So take it out, put it in the pressure pot. I'll let it sit there for 4 or 5 hours, and I'll open it up again. Probably going to need a top up. Okay, there we go. Pressure up for 3-4 hours. I'll open it up. It'll need to be topped up, I imagine, because once we put the pressure to it, the wood really soaks up that epoxy. Okay, I'm going to top this up right now, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to check it again, because it'll probably take a little bit more. Try to get that epoxy level right to the top. You can hear it cracking or crackling like it's coming off the edge of the bucket. Can you hear that? Interesting. Well, okay, I'll take this to the bench and we'll get it out. Okay, so let's see if we can get this one out. This thing's been snapping and popping ever since I took it out of the pressure pot, which I haven't really heard before, but I guess it's probably all right. Do this without the pail. There we go. Yep. Perfect. I'll put some heat on here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're going to make an urn out of this. It's, yep, we'll make an urn out of this. I know that's a lot of extra epoxy on the side there, but we got to make sure we get all these cracks filled in. This is a very old piece of birch and a bit punky, I guess. So the more epoxy inside there, the better. So. Anyway, okay, we'll take this to the lathe, find some centers, and make an urn. Hello everyone. So here I'm trying to pop the lid off here and having a little trouble. And if you noticed, I backed off the tailstock and well, I forgot to tighten. And when I proceed to continue cutting, well, this is why you should always wear a face shield. Please enjoy. So now you can see it's kind of damaged there, so it's going to be a vase now instead of an urn. I guess I could turn it down, but I'd have to turn quite a bit of it away to get that big chunk out of the side there, and then the lid's wrecked anyway. So we'll just move on to a different piece of wood for that, and this will become a vase. There we go.